Oh, man. Oh, man, dude. I'll tell you what. That Browns game got me feeling good. But that's not the only reason why I'm good tonight. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. I know it's hella late. I'm not even tired. By the way, what a game tonight between the Ravens and the Chiefs, huh? It's crazy, isn't it? But anyways, I'm going to recap the Yankees series, and then I'm going to preview the Royals series, as this is our second to last series against Kansas City this season. Next week, final series road. No, sorry, second to final series on the road. This is actually our final homestand of the year. God, already, man. It's crazy that the next time after we're done with Kansas City and then Chicago, the next time we'll be back at Progressive, the team will have a new name. We'll see what the jerseys. I don't know if they're probably going to keep the jerseys the same. We know Dolan. They ain't going to change those. They're going to keep them the same. They're just going to have Guardians and stuff on them, and like the new logos and stuff. They're not going to be any different like that. Like other than that. But I'm going to keep this hella quick right now because it's almost 1:30 in the morning. Not even tired. I'm bored, and I want to talk about this freaking series. Because you look at what we were coming into heading into this series against the Yankees. We got swept by the Brewers. We take 2 of 3 against the Twins. And I'll be honest with you, I had no expectations for this Yankees series. You looked at who we were facing, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, man. For those watching this on replay or whatever, I was thinking we're probably going to get swept facing Corey Kluber, Luis Gil, and then freaking Garrett Cole. I was like, bro, we'll be lucky to win a game in this. Just like the Brewers series. We saw how that went. And after, this first game against the freaking Yankees, my thoughts looked like they were going to be coming true because the Indians' offense was sleeping. They must have been left in the hotel. It must have been left in the hotel or something because we lose 8-0. Plazak got rocked again. That's been a theme for him. Although I don't think how many innings did he go? He went 6. So ultimately, he didn't give up. He didn't really do that bad. Okay, I'm sorry, Plazak. No, he got tagged for 5 runs, but I think it's mainly because of the freaking bullpen that came in to support him. Wow. Okay. He went 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks, 2 homers. Not good. He's 10-6 on the year. He's probably got, another 2 starts or so, maybe 3 starts left this season. Wow. We didn't even do anything on offense. In terms of how they scored, any way possible. Gallo homered in the bottom of the 2nd. And then Judge in the bottom of the 4th hit a dinger. And then Gio Urshela, bottom of the 7th. A single, and then Gardner 3-run home run because, of course, he did. The human thumb got to get his, got to contribute to the beatdown, right? Mm-hmm. And then bottom of the 8th, they just added a couple more dingers just for whatever, Stanton and then Gallo hit dingers. Bottom of the 8th, made it 8-0. Who really cares? Now, you'd think, okay, well, after this game, we're getting swept. Ha! Indians are like, no. We're not going to get swept. And, no, actually, what they were like is like, they go walking back to the freaking clubhouse the next day, be like, hey, guys, guess what? Our offense showed up. Turns out it was on back. It was, we left it in Cleveland. or we left it in Minnesota. We needed to overnight it here. So what happened the next day? The Indians offense just dropped a decent 11 runs on the Yankees. Anyone on Landry? I have not heard anything about Landry. But the Indians got it going in the second. Yu Chang homer made it 1-0. Then top of the fifth, the Indians exploded as they scored 7 runs in the fifth. And the thing is, this all happened because a drop foul ball by Gary Sanchez. He drops a foul ball. Mercado gets hit by a pitch. Ramirez walks. And then Reyes comes up, scores another run. Then Harold Ramirez gets hit by a pitch. Then Yu Chang hits a 2-run double. Miller singles in a run. And then Head just pops out because he's a bozo. And then Andres Jimenez out of nowhere goes yard, empties the bases, 8-0. So because of Gary Sanchez with a botch, that botch caused us to score 7 runs in that inning. That's crazy, isn't it? Wow. That inning lasted way longer because the thing is, Miles Straw started the inning out with a lineout. He would come back to the plate in the same inning and ground out. So he started the inning with an out, and he would end the inning with an out. And then, bottom of the fifth, they get a call, they get a hit, and that's it. Strikeout, ground out, they got a single, and then a line out. No big deal. Whatever. Top of the sixth, Franmil Reyes goes yard. 2-run shot, his 30th of the year, 10-0 Indians. They finally get on the board with a Stanton home run. Doesn't matter because Jose's like, oh, that's cute, Giancarlo. Watch this. He hits one of his own. Top of the eighth, right after Stanton hit his home run, Jose got offended and hit his own home run. And then Voit said, I'll one-up you there, Jose. Let me hit one of my own. And this one was a 2-run shot. Made it 11-3 Indians. And that's how it would end. As for some reason, we brought in Emmanuel Clase to pitch, I guess. I don't know why. And he got through relatively clean. A fly out, a strikeout, and a ground out with a walk in there as well. So we take this game 11-3. And by the way, in the first game, Plazak fell to 10-6, and Kluber's 5-3. So yeah, of course, we could not touch Kluber at all. Now in this game, Savale 11-4, 3.40 ERA now. Heel took the loss. He's 1-1. And as for how the pitchers did and everything, and also in the first game, because I didn't really go through that too much. I already went through Plazak. 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks, 2 homers. Kluber, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, 4 Ks. That's it. He was masterful. Reminded me of the old Klubat from the rotation of domination days. And then game 2 came around. And Savale gave us a good 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks. That's it. Complete shutdown by Savale. Love to see it. Heel, 4 in the 3rd innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, yikes, 6 Ks, and a home run for the youngster for the Yankees. And then Abreu came in there, and that's where everything just fell apart. 4 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, including a home run. Yikes. Heaney came in there, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 Ks, and then 2 dingers. 2 dingers. Damn. And they traded for him too. Like, why? That might have been the most unnecessary acquisition ever for the Yankees. Like, why did you trade for him? You could have traded for any other pitcher out there, and you traded for him. Why? It's stupid. So then you're probably thinking, okay, we took a game. We're not getting swept. How are they going to respond to that? So we responded with dropping another 11 runs on the Yankees' heads. today. On Garrett Cole, too. Well, damn. Eli Morgan on the mound against Garrett Cole. And right off the bat, here we go again. Indians get on the board. Harold Ramirez, 2-run single, 2-0 right off the bat. And then top of the third, it's Harold again. Another 2-run single. Top of the third, 4-0. Roberto Perez would single in a run, made it 5-0. Urshela would homer. That's the only one they score. Bottom of the third, a solo shot for Urshela. So it's 5-1. Right after that, again, of course, here's Jose, 35th dinger of the year, 6-1 Tribe. And then Roberto gets in there on the action next inning with a solo shot, 7-1. And then top of the seventh, Yu Chang singled, made it 8-1. Top of the eighth, Ramirez singled in a run, or 2 runs. Again, that's a magic thing, I guess. Scoring 2 runs via single. 10-1. And then Ernie Clements, he reached on a fielder's choice thanks to a fielding error by Anthony Rizzo. Made it 11-1. Indians secure the series over the Yankees. That's something I did not expect. You know? Like, that's awesome. Taking 2 of 3 against the Yankees in Bronx. We got freaking Yankees fans on the freaking Twitter timeline squirming and getting pissed off. You know? I mean, this whole spoiler thing that we're trying to pull. But, I mean, if you look at the Yankees in this year, it's like, I don't know what the heck's up with them Yankees. But Morgan, he did his thing today. I mean, yeah, 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 3 Ks and a home run. That's a good start for Eli. And then Garrett Cole, 5 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks, and 2 dingers. Eesh. My God. And the crazy thing is now, if you're the Yankees, your back is against the wall. Because now you have 12 games left, 9 of which are against those 3 teams ahead of you in the standings in your division. You have a 3-gamer coming up against the Rangers at home. You should sweep them. Now, if you're wondering who the other teams got to play, well, let's take a gander, shall we? Let's take a look and see who the 3 teams in your division got to play. Now, also keep in mind, they got to deal with the wild card, too. But yeah, Garrett Cole is 15-8, 3.03 ERA. Morgan's 3-7 with a 5.68 ERA now. So tomorrow, the Yankees again start that series against the Rangers, and AJ Alexy versus old Nestor Cortez. That'll be an interesting matchup. I think I even heard something about Severino coming back soon. He's going to be the man that saved your season. Yeah, right. Montgomery and Dane Dunning. And then you send on the mound for that 3rd game of the series, Corey Kluber against Taylor Hearn. Wow, that's insane. You know, it's like your season's literally, like you're literally on the cusp of getting eliminated from your division. Who would have ever thought? I mean, my goodness. But then again, who would have ever thought the freaking Blue Jays would be amazing right now? Sheesh. Blue Jays came out of nowhere this year, but you love to see it. That's a very, very lovable team over there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I think Kevin Biggio will be back soon. Yeah, people forgot about him. Bo Bichette. Of course, that pitching staff is looking nice. Of course, Sir from the 6 actually works for them. Yeah, he works in Rogers Center, so that's pretty dope. You know, he gets to somewhat be there during games. That's pretty dope. But, if you look and see who these other teams got to face off, who these other teams play in their division. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. First, they lead the division. Let's take a look at their schedule real quick. Okay, so their remaining schedule is, let's see here. Okay. Blue Jays, 3 against the Blue Jays. Then they have the Marlins for 3, the Astros for 3, and then the Yankees for 3. So no matter who wins these 3 games against the Rays or Blue Jays, the Yankees should benefit. Then the Rays got to play the Marlins. So Yankees fans are probably going to be rooting heavily for the Marlins. Then they got the Astros, and the Astros could play spoiler there. Then you got the Yankees. Imagine it comes down to that series between those 2 teams. I don't think the Yankees are going to be in it that long, because as long as the Red Sox and Blue Jays win, that is bad news for the Yankees. The Yankees put themselves in such a horrendous situation. It's bad. Now you look at the Red Sox schedule for the rest of the year, and they face the Mets coming up. Yeah, they have a 2-gamer against the Mets, and then they have 3-gamer against the Yankees, a 3-gamer against the O's, and then they end their season against the Nats. Okay. Wow. It's the regular season. I assume they're going to be in the playoffs. And then you finally look at the Blue Jays, and of course we already know they play the Rays at some point. They play the Rays coming up. But after that, they got the lowly Minnesota Twins for 4, Yankees for 3, O's for 3. So yeah, if you are the Yankees, it's not looking good for you, because you got to finish your season against your 3 division foes consecutively. That's tough. Unenviable situation for the Yankees. And you look at the wild card, again, it's really just those 2 teams, your division rivals, Boston and Toronto. Those are the only teams you really got to deal with. And the crazy thing is, you look at their elimination number, it's 12. 12. Which aligns with the amount of games they have left. So their season could literally come down to the final game of the year. Now, of course, that number could drop drastically, I guess, if multiple teams win out of the wild card. So like Boston and Toronto, they both win. Doesn't really matter, because the number's gonna drop. Yankees, Oakland, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the Mariners for this wild card. That means in the AL, it's either going to be Boston, Toronto, Yankees, Oakland, or Seattle. One of those, 2 of those 5 teams are going to be in it. It's going to be fun in the AL. And then you look at the National League. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy over there too. It's gonna right now it'd be Dodgers and freaking Cardinals. That's insane. The Reds are still lurking. The Phillies are right there. The Padres are still alive, and that's really it in terms of teams with a legit chance. Now, what about the Indians? Well, like I said, we got a series against Kansas City coming up. Doubleheader tomorrow. And then, of course, we have 1 game afterwards on Tuesday. Now, the starter for tomorrow's first game, I believe, will be Tristan McKenzie. Yeah. It'll be Tristan McKenzie. Oh, this is a 4-game series? How did I not know this was a 4-game? Oh, yeah, it is a 4-game series. Oh, my God. So it's not going to be Logan Allen pitching tomorrow. I thought he was going to pitch tomorrow. He's pitching on the 22nd. Huh. Interesting. I wonder who they're going to have pitch tomorrow then. Okay. But yeah, tomorrow at 4:10, it'll be Tristan McKenzie and Brady Singer. Okay. Singer is 4-10, about 4.85 ERA and 124 Ks. Tristan McKenzie, on the other hand, 5-6, 4.28 ERA and 127 Ks. Man, that dude, he's been masterful his last like 3 or 4, even 5 outings. Really, he's been great ever since he came back from AAA. Then he went on the injured list with shoulder fatigue. But you look at what he did before then. He threw, 2 straight outings going deep into games. And I can do a number on your shoulder, especially when you're when you're in his frame. You really have no girth. You have, no meat on them bones. That's why they call him Dr. Sticks. But, he looks – I'm not saying he's malnourished. Sheesh. It's just the way he is. He's a lanky fella. Gotta watch out with them shoulders, though. Especially when he's not used to going that deep in the games. He's usually good for a good 6, maybe 7 innings at best. The dude damn near win a full game, complete game, freaking perfecto mundo a couple of weeks ago. Except for some freaking try-hard had to freaking get a weak little dribbler past him. To this day, I still believe if he would have got that out against Detroit, he would have got the perfecto. On the anniversary of freaking Felix Hernandez getting it. Imagine the story for that. That's insane. Now, for the second game of the doubleheader, they have not announced who will be pitching. My guess is maybe for us, it could be a bullpen game depending on Tristan's start. I mean, look at his last outing against the Twins. My dude could have easily went a complete game. He could have pitched 9 innings if needed. That's how good he was. Now we'll see what the Royals do. I mean, it could be a bullpen game. We'll see. Most likely tomorrow, though, we're probably going to get shut out in one of these games because we can't. I'll be honest. I was surprised we were able to string together 11 runs 2 straight days. Usually we score that many runs. The next day we come out all flat. But no, we kept up that energy. Love to see it. Hopefully we can do that tomorrow for at least one of the 2 games. At least get a split of the doubleheader. Game 3 will be Daniel Lynch and Cal Quantrill. Lynch, 4-5, 5.34 ERA, 48 Ks. Quantrill, 6-3, 2.89 ERA, 110 Ks. My goodness. That dude was in the freaking bullpen at one point, and he's one of our best starters now. Who would have thought? Who would have thought he would be one of our best starters at this in the season? If you went back in time to May, and you go up to me and you say, "Hey, I'm future you, crazy dog. I'm you from September 2021." And you're like, "Oh, really? What are the Indians like?" Well, they suck. They experienced a mass of injuries, a nice little rash of injuries. Bieber and Savale on in June, and that essentially ruins your season. And you're 73 and 74. You're out of the playoff race. And Cal Quantrill is one of your best pitchers. And then I look at the freaking bullpen and go, really? But he's a freaking player. It's he's in the bullpen right now. It's well, once those 2 guys get hurt, he's thrusted into the starting rotation, and it takes him 4 starts or so to really start kicking. It's oh, really? It's yep. Well, okay then. Who would have thought? Nobody. This dude could legit be our number 5 pitcher next year. If not, he could be one hell of a bullpen weapon. I'll tell you that much. And then you go to the 4th game of the series. I've already mentioned Logan Allen's pitching. Yay. Carlos Hernandez on the mound for the Royals. 6-2, 3.90 ERA, 73 strikeouts. I might actually stream some of these games. We'll see. Honestly, I might even stream one of these doubleheader games. I might stream this freaking Kansas City. One of the first, probably the McKenzie start tomorrow. I might stream it. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and stream a couple games before the end of the season. But yeah, hopefully we can at least take a split. And then we face Chicago for 5 games. You know, back in July when these injuries happened, I was thinking to myself, you know, if we can just stay alive until late September when that 5-game series comes up, if we're within striking distance, watch out. Well, we're nowhere near striking distance. And here we are. 9-game stretch. Imagine we go on a freaking 9-game winning streak and freaking get within 2 games of the division. That'd be nuts. But now it's way too late for that. At this point, I'm just waiting for the season to end so I can just do my freaking season recap and then look forward to next year. Because we're going to have a new name. Maybe the baseball gods won't hate us so much and we'll actually get lucky. And maybe, just maybe, the owners or whatever will pass this new CBA and maybe they include something about a salary cap floor. So our cheapskate owners will be, kind of motivated to spend some money, whether it's extending Jose Ramirez. That'd be great. Maybe, adding some good bats to this lineup, boosting the bullpen a little bit, telling Brian Shaw to kick rocks. I mean, that'd be great, because Blake Parker, Brian Shaw, Nick Whitgren, the Three Stooges. Yeah, bye-bye. You need to go. Bye-bye. Your days are worn out here. Bye-bye. 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 Can't believe we brought back Brian Shaw. Like, what? My dude. He hasn't been too bad, but he's always he always has those moments where you're just like, what are you doing? Like, you freaking suck. Like, he'll be doing nails for 2 or 3 outings, and then he'll just turn a complete poo for 5 straight outings. Not to mention Tito loved to use him. He's like, dude, how many freaking games has he pitched in this year? In fact, I think there's a way I can look that up. I swear he's pitched in damn near half the games we played. Probably 70 games. I'll be shocked. Seems like every time you look, it's like, oh, gee, Brian Shaw's on the mound. Lovely. And it's like he was the guy that Tito loved to go to when we were winning. It's like he's the go-to guy when we're winning. MCL sprain. Yeah, that's what I heard. He's probably going to be out for a couple of weeks, which sucks. Because he's not a guy to miss time. Knowing you're not going to play on it. He'll try to play on it. It's like, Jarvis, based on the position you play, an MCL sprain is not something you want to play on. So how about we just, rest you for a couple weeks, have you get ready for the long haul, maybe get you ready for middle of the season. Preferably when I go to Cleveland to go watch you guys against the Broncos. That'd be great. I would like to have you for this season. That'd be great too. But let's take a look and see if I can find stats here. Roster. Here we go. Let's see how many games this freaking bozo has pitched for us. Okay, where's this bozo at? Where's Shaw? There he is. Let's see how many games he's pitched. 6 and 7, 70. I was right, pretty much 72. I was thinking 72 games. Sure enough, that's the number it's been. 72 games. 72 games. Like I said, he's got to be the most used pitcher in our freaking pitching staff. I think there's a way I can even check that stat too. Let me check this out real quick. Cleveland Indians roster. I think Baseball Resource will have something about that. Let's see if they do. Let's see here. Games. All right. So where's this goes about 72. Here's the only reliever. Yeah. He's the most common reliever out there. Yep. And the only other players who have played more games than him are all position players. Eddie, Austin Hedges, Chang, Zimmer, Ramirez, Harold Ramirez, Cesar, Franmil, Ahmed, and Jose. The only pitcher who's appeared in as many games as him is our closer, Emmanuel Clase, who has played in 65 games this year. Really? He's really played in 65 games? There's no way that's true. Doesn't even seem like that. There's no way he's appeared in 65 games. Oh, crap. He has appeared in 65. Oh, my God. Doesn't even feel like it. 23 saves. So damn near a third of his outings are saves. Damn. Okay. Well, you got to figure we're like over 100 games into the season, like damn near 170 some games in. Doesn't even seem like that much now that you think about it. But other than those two, Shaw, Class A, the next closest pitcher is James Karinchak at 59 games. Then you have Nick. You have Trevor Stephan at 40. Wow. Fifth year. He was not a fifth year, Rule 5 pick from the Yankees. Phil Maton, 38 games. Cal Quantrill has just now started. He played in the same amount of games as Phil Maton, and Cal's a starter now. Wow. That's insane, bro. Freaking Brian Shaw has had the most appearances out of our pitching staff. That's crazy. That just goes to show you that they really trust him in situations, you know? It's crazy, man. Oh, he's a player, and they don't have much depth there. Yeah. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this one, guys. I said I wasn't going to take a whole lot of time here. About a half hour. Not too bad. Dude, I just remembered Nick Sandlin's been on the injured list for like 2 months or so. I haven't even heard about him taking rehab assignments. I think they're just like, yeah, you're done for the year. We're not going to bring you back. We're going to have you ready for next year. Dude, I had completely forgot about Sandlin. I completely forgot about him. Goes to show you, like, wow, that quickly you can forget about things. It's insane, bro. Like, you look at our 40-man roster, and it's like, you're like, who are half these people? Like, let's see. So James Cam Hill didn't even appear in any games this year. Scott Moss, Kyle Nelson, he hasn't appeared in months. Vargas, he's hurt. Alex Young's trash. Arias and Jones, never saw them in the majors. Daniel Johnson played a couple games. Okay. All righty, so that's going to wrap it up for this live stream, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. I will be live probably, I'm going to say, at some point after that second game for the doubleheader. I might go live before. I'm going to try and go live before Monday Night Football. So I can just sit back and watch it, whatever. Again, Packers and Lions, whatever there. I'm probably going to go live sometime right after the Indians game. A little bit. I'm not going to be live for long tomorrow. Just mainly going to talk about the game and all that other stuff about the Browns. Maybe because we should get an update on Jarvis tomorrow too. So that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. But before I go, actually, I want to talk one more thing about the Yankees. Because you hear about Yankees fans, giving their opinions on the team. I'm gonna show you guys something in case you didn't notice this. As you know, they were mediocre up until the trade deadline. I've noticed that Yankees fans are just in a fracas right now, and I feel their pain. Like, you look at where they were in the trade deadline. They were hovering. Like they were mediocre. This is what their schedule was like. This is how they did after that. So they were coming off a 14-0 loss to the Rays. They go against the Marlins on the road. Welcome Rizzo and Gallo to town, or with the team. They go out, take care of business against the Marlins. They win 3 games. They take 2 from the O's, a team that has been their bugaboo, the boogeyman all year, it seemed like. Then they go and take 3 or 4 from the Mariners, take 2 of 3 from the Royals, and then they lose that 1 game in the Field of Dreams game to the White Sox. And after that, they would not lose again for 2 weeks. Yeah. They would not lose a game from Thursday after Thursday the 12th. They would not lose a game again until the 28th. What was that? 16 combined days. They had 2 off days too. That's like 14 games. My God. Like 13 some games. It's insane. They took the next 2 games from the White Sox. They completed a sweep of the Angels or whatever. They beat the Angels for 1 game. Sweep the Red Sox, something that they never really did much of. Swept the crap out of the Twins. Swept the 2-gamer against the Braves. Then they split against the A's. And it's just like when they lost those 2 games to the A's, it's like all of a sudden their like trade high like went poof, vanished. Because then they lose 2 straight to the A's, 2 straight to the Angels. They win to start the month of September. And then they lose 2 of 3 to the O's, get swept by the Blue Jays, win 1 of 3 against the Mets, and that win came on September 11th, of course. They complete the sweep with the Twins because they had a postponed game to make up. They take 2 of 3 against the O's. And then they get stomped by the little old Indians. And now you look at their schedule, like I mentioned earlier, 12 games left, 9 of which against teams above you in their division, 3 more against the Rangers, second to last homestand of the year. I know Yankees fans are just waiting for that news that when the season is over, Aaron Boone is going to get fired. And for Yankees fans' sake, I hope they freaking can his ass the moment that freaking final game is over. And the thing is, it's like if you're a Yankees fan right now, you're probably thinking, do we even want to make the playoffs? Do you even want to make the wild card game at this point? Because you're mediocre. Maybe you could catch a third wind, little vibes from the July trade deadline vibes, like, yeah, man, let's get that third win going for the playoffs. But if you do make it, you're either facing the Red Sox or probably the A's. Most likely the Red Sox. You're most likely facing an AL East opponent. And those 2 teams have been beating your butt this year. If you face the Red Sox, you're probably facing Chris Sale or Erod in the wild card game. Most likely Erod. You'd have to think. And you're facing a lineup that is dangerous. Or you face the hard-hitting, power-hitting freaking Blue Jays who have just been revitalized by the return to Canada. Yeah, honestly, they'd be like, yeah, it'd be cool to make the playoffs, but you're not going to last long. That just seems like the way it's going to go. But we'll see what happens, man. These final 12 or so games for these teams, they're going to be fun. I mean, real quick, before I head out again, let's take a look at these division races and just see how close they are. And, come on, MLB Network. Don't quit on me now. On me, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to quit on me. Okay, yeah, it's actually not going to quit on me. Wow. I had to go digging through the freaking library to freaking find the website I want to use. So here we go. Real quick, before I head on out of here, you look at the AL East. Tampa's essentially got the division on lock. They're 6.5 games up on Boston. And the magic number for those teams, Yankees is at 4. They're going to be eliminated soon. Let's be real. The Red Sox is at 6, as are the Blue Jays. So Tampa is what? 6 games or something like that away from popping bottles. They'll be popping bottles real soon if this keeps up, which it would take a collapse of epic proportions, but you never know. But yeah, Tampa Bay is probably getting ready to pop them bottles. The closest team to popping bottles right now is the White Sox, because all that stands between them and division superiority is us. And our elimination number is 4. So yeah, I think that would be 4 losses by us or 4 victories by them. So that's 2 games where we will lose and they win. That's crazy, isn't it? And of course, we play them coming up. So of course, how fitting, they're going to pop bottles, most likely, against us. Please don't let them pop bottles in our freaking dugout, in our freaking locker room. I really don't want that. We do have a 4-gamer against Kansas City, though. So maybe they'll be popping bottles before they play us. Might even get lucky and face them in a hangover game. We all know those kind of games. I remember the freaking one year, 2017 or something, we won the division. Played the next day, though. They had a freaking lineup full of nothing but AAA guys the next day. It was crazy. I was like, who are half these people? Oh, my goodness. But yeah, it looks like the White Sox are going to be the closest team to having champagne showers in the AL anyways. The next closest is probably going to wind up being maybe the Houston Astros. They have, just because they have fewer teams to deal with, they have the Mariners, who are 6 games, and then the A's are at 8. But who knows how long that'll take to get them eliminated. Honestly, it could be the Rays. But we'll see. Now you look at the NL, yeah. It's not going to be the Braves. They still got to get 13 games done with. The freaking Phillies their elimination number is 13. Sheesh. Actually, the closest team to popping bottles is the Brewers. They're 3 games from popping bottles. Yeah, how about that, huh? 3 games away from popping bottles. Milwaukee. I mean, they should know about pop bottles. They love alcohol. Their team is literally about alcohol. The Brewers, and Anheuser-Busch. No, it's actually Coors. No, Miller Lite. Miller Lite. It's too bad it's not called Miller Park anymore. That's tough. The year they don't have Miller Park as their sponsor Miller as their sponsor anymore, they go to win the division. They dominated their division. Not even close. My goodness, they're freaking 11 and a half games up on the Cardinals. Holy crap. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be the closest to popping bottles out of everybody. And then you got the farthest team away from popping bottles, the Giants. Now, we'll see what happens with the Braves and the Phillies, but they may be the last team to pop bottles when it comes to division winners. The Dodgers have to lose, or the Giants have to win a combination of 12 games. So if the Giants go on a 6-game winning streak while the Dodgers lose 6 straight, then, yeah, there'd be only 6 games. Now, anyways, actually, let's take a look and see who both of them are like crazy. But, I'm bored. Just going to do this real quick. Okay, so Giants, they got Padres for 3, Rockies for 3, Diamondbacks for 3, Padres again. So they can win a lot of those games. Now the Dodgers. See what their schedule is. They got the Rockies on the road. Oof. In Colorado. Wow, for 3. Diamondbacks for 3, Padres for 3, Brewers for 3. Ooh. Tough. That's going to be tough. God, I remember when the Padres and the Dodgers faced off for the first time this year. Every game it seemed like was insane between those two. And we were all thinking, man, imagine these two teams meet in the playoffs. And we may not even get that this year because the Padres decided to suck. Ugh. But yeah, those 12 games could disappear real quick. We'll see what happens by next week or so. I'll probably go through the division races once we hit like the final week. We'll see if there's any division races still alive. But the only team, they have 3 teams that have clinched a playoff spot in the NL, and none have clinched in the AL. Believe it or not. Okay. But yeah, I'm heading out of here. Hope you guys have a great night. See you tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Tribe. And I'm out.